Hi guys, I'm Kelly. It's the 28th. Yes, 28th of November 2012. Just an update of what has been happening with me over this last month. For those of you who are interested and are feeling different things taking place. I must have to admit that November has been the most intense month yet. I'm guessing it's just gonna get more and more so as we go along, as things do shift and change. Um, in the beginning of the month, it was very strange. My husband and I, it was 1:45 because I checked the clock when it happened, and we heard this sound that we'd never heard before. It was a fascinating sound. It was loud, like a... I can't do it. A boom, 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 boom. And it the thought popped into my head, it was like a big rock being thrown into the ocean with these massive ripples coming off of it. And it was like a sonic sound. It was just a not normal sound. That's the only way I can describe it. Anyway, we looked at each other and thought, what was that? It was just unlike anything we'd ever heard before. And Pete goes, "Did you feel it?" I said, "No, I just heard it." And I'm trying to process what I just heard, but he actually felt the vibration of it as well. So next day we got up and the girls and I went door knocking, as you do. I was curious. I'm a curious person. So I went knocking on the neighbourhood doors with the girls, and sure enough, lady across the road, I said, "Did you hear that sound last night? It was 12:15. And she goes, "I thought something happened. My pillow shook." She goes, "I felt the vibration of it, whatever it was." She goes, "Did we have an earthquake?" So I don't know. I've got to check the earthquake maps. And the bloke up the road, yep, he heard it as well. I don't know what that was. And down the road, next door's dog was acting strange all day, the day before it happened, and it wasn't like that dog. It was hiding under desks and tables and everything, and it's not like the dog to do that. So, keep an eye on the animals. They know if something's coming. I haven't. That was the beginning of the month, and now it's near the end of the month, and we haven't heard that sound since. So, I actually rang up the police station as well, just out of curiosity, to see if anyone had reported hearing the sound. And the policewoman I described the sound to her as best I could, and she goes, "No, there's been no reports in your area for such a sound, but I know exactly what you mean." And this is coming from a police officer. And she said to me, "They are earth sounds, and I've heard one of them before." And she goes, "And it's just one of those unexplained things." And I thought, wow, cool. Anyway, that was one thing that happened earlier in the month. Strange. And just last week or the week before was... it was... it felt like under my skin, felt like it was boiling. It felt like my flesh was boiling under my skin. It was horrible, a horrible feeling. It lasted for about 3 days, and I felt like I was feverish all the time. So I kept taking my temperature, but my temperature was normal. I felt nauseous. I'm still tired. I've been tired for many, many months. But, listen to your body. I find my body's telling me, look, it's time for a nap. You're tired. So do that. If you feel tired, have a nap. Even if it's a power nap for 10 minutes or whatever. And you'll feel a whole lot better after it, seriously. The head is still spinning a bit. And time, I'll be like at the shops or something, and I actually drive back home, but and I remember driving back home. I remember everything that has happened, from here to there to here to there. But the time thing, it's like it's just happened so fast, and like I'm home already. I think, wow. And then the next minute I'm washing the dishes for dinner and think, wow, we've already had dinner. But I remember having dinner. It's hard to explain. I can't explain it, but that's it. What else? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was walking just the other day, and it felt like a string was coming up the back of out of my head, and it was just lifting me straight up. And I was like walking so tall. It was a fascinating feeling. Walking around, Shay looked at me, "You right, Mum?" I said, "Yeah." I don't know what's happening, but I'm being lifted up a bit by the feeling of. I just enjoyed it. I haven't been crying as much. No need for that. Just for me, I'm just more open to whatever is taking place within me. And yes, I still do talk with other people that are going through different things as well. I wouldn't call them Ascension Symptoms. I've stuck with that name because everyone else knows what everyone else is talking about when they use those words. Transitioning types of things. I might be a better name for it. The change, the shift. We're all shifting, one way or another. But you're just looking around. You see some people losing jobs, some people relationships falling apart, some people getting promotions, some people finding new love, and it's all happening in a divine order, and just being aware more so now than ever before of the things that are taking place around us every moment of every day. It's just fascinating. I mean, I go out and look at the grass after a rain has come, and it's just so beautiful. My eyes are open to a lot more things. My mind is open to a lot more things. I just wanted to share that with you. The crawling skin, that's another one. That is a sensational feeling. It's gone now. That lasted 3 days as well, along with all the other heavy duty things. But it felt like my skin was actually crawling. So I'm looking at it thinking, nah, it's still there, it's all good. But there's some weird stuff. But some other people, the things that they're going through are totally different. So I just thought I'd share what's been happening with me. I hope it hasn't been too full on, but I suppose we go with it. And if this is towards the end of 2012 now, I wonder what 2013 is going to bring. It's going to be an interesting year. Well, this is already interesting as it is. Anyway, I just thought I'd share my piece if it helps anyone else out. If you're watching this and are not relating to it all, that's fine. Grounding, barefoot, hug a tree. If you feel like you're floating off the planet, go and do that. Seriously, it helps. Connect with the tree. The roots are in the ground, and you'll get there too. Grounding. Done that a few times now. But all the little tricks and things that we can do to stay here and see this all through and just go with it. Anyway, that's it for me. Take care of you. Be safe, and remember, it's all good.